Okay, so welcome to another short clip. Since everyone's busy studying for end-of-year exams or finals, I thought I'd give you a little tour around some of my papers, showing you how I take notes and giving some tips studying that work well for me. This right now is a notebook I made summing up content for my final history A-level exam. I kept it pretty simple here, no colors really, because sometimes they tend to distract me, but some schema for better understanding, and indeed some timelines because they are helpful in terms of getting the overview of an event or, history in general. But what really helps me are symbols. I'm quite an eye-minded learner, so it helps me to just put events into small sketches. I learn a lot faster that way and a lot more effective. Here's some more pages from that history notebook. Still very simple, some schemas, and here we actually do have the timeline I was talking about earlier. This one is on the French Revolution. It's coming up right now we have some notes I actually took in class while I put together the history notebook you saw just now at home. I wrote these papers at school. These are the materials I collected before putting together the analysis for a scene from a novel we read in literature class. They are messier, and as you can see, for my class notes I actually use at least some color to highlight certain aspects. And since we were just talking about that analysis of a scene from a novel, here you can see it, because before I put down the notes I just showed you, I just write down my thoughts and ideas, stylistic devices between the actual lines of the book, if it's mine for sure, which it usually is. You might not believe me, but we are still looking at literature class material. These are flashcards with some background information. I made these to study for my A-level exam in German literature, and these are just some extra information I put together on my laptop in addition to the flashcards. To not only show you notes from my two main or major classes, here's some notes from biology class. The colors are back, but as I told you, I do like using them for class notes. And here's another tip. Before each exam, I put together everything I need to learn on a new sheet of paper. I put the topics into the order I need or want them to be, and add or leave out less important parts we dealt with in class. It really helps me to get an overview, but also to get a much better understanding of the entire topic. Here are some of those notes I took for an biology exam. Coming up now, we have some notes I took in psychology class. I really enjoyed this class. You can see the colors are back, as I told you, and the following notes are just either notes from class or a homework. I wrote that one on my laptop, so you will probably be able to tell which one it is. And I took some additional notes because we discussed the homework in class later on. And finally, we have some papers that again I put together in preparation for an exam, just as I did for all my exams and as I showed you for my biology exam. Those are coming up right now. And finally, here are the notes I'm currently studying with. As you might know, my oral French A-level exam is coming up next week, so I put together some information on the topics on my laptop and summed up my vocabulary collection on flashcards. Flashcards, in my opinion, are incredibly useful. You can take them anywhere, and it's one of the most simple ways to test yourself when you're on your own. And now the only thing left to say is thank you for watching and all the best for your upcoming exams. Remember, you've got